Hi everybody. So today I'm going to show how I make my tuna fish salad. Um, those who know me know that I eat tuna fish quite often. During before the pandemic, it was quite my routine to go to Subways and pick up a tuna fish sandwich during the weekday. Sometimes I enjoy it on the weekends. But since we've been in this pandemic, I haven't been going out and to sandwich shops. I started again making my own tuna fish at home, and I will share that recipe and how I do that with you. It's a little more involved, I think, than the average um, tuna fish recipe that you get at a sandwich shop or a Subways, but I like it. It's my little spin on it, and I hope you might like it too. You might want to try it. All right, thanks. Okay, so today I've assembled the ingredients for my tuna fish salad. Um, Pretty much your basic tuna fish. Uh, Put it in a bowl. Squeeze out the excess water. Um, and I'm using both light chunk and solid because basically I have it. I uh, I didn't know what I was buying when I bought the solid stuff, and it's really solid, and so I like to mix it between the two. Um, and again, chop. Okay. So I'm just mixing the tuna because the chunk is very chunky. Um, so beside that, I like to use dill. Get some fresh dill, take the leaves off, and just chop it up. Try to remove as much of the leaves from the stems as you can. But it really doesn't matter because you're gonna chop it up pretty fine. Okay. So just throw that in there. Celery. Use some celery. It gives you the crunch. I like to cut the celery sort of small so that so you're not really biting into big chunks of celery. It's sort of it's there. You know it's there. It gives a nice little crunch. It's sort of refreshing, but it doesn't overwhelm. I also find that when I start mixing the ingredients with the celery in there, it gives it a little more something almost like it's somewhat abrasive. So when you're mixing it, it's sort of the tuna is pushing against the celery, and the celery is hard enough that it breaks it up. Also, I'll take a scallion, one scallion, and I like to cut the green so that, again, I don't want to get really big. I don't want to get a mouthful of scallions when I'm eating my tuna fish. So cut it up and make it nice and small. The whole point is, you think of tuna fish as tuna fish, and a sort of I don't want to say ground up, but it's not you're not biting into a solid piece of tuna. I'm sure there's a name for the consistency that it is, but it's breaking down in chunkiness, and then when you eat it, it all sort of melts together, comes together. So mix that up. And I also want to put some pepper in here, a little bit of pepper, maybe 5 grinds of it. Okay, so we have all the ingredients in there except for a couple things. Now I like to use a half a lime. I just squeeze the juice of half a lime in the tuna fish. It gives it a little zestiness, and this is a big one, and little fresh, sort of a fresh flavor to it. Then, so mix that up, mix that in. So what we take a lot of the moisture out of the tuna, the water tuna. Now we basically put it back. Now, I like making my tuna with brown mustard. Oops. Okay. And I put a little bit of brown mustard in there, and a little bit of mayonnaise. Not a big mayonnaise guy, and the mustard gives you the consistency that you'd otherwise just get from mayonnaise. Mix that up. Again, to me, mayonnaise, those people who like the flavor of mayonnaise, to me, mayonnaise is just a binder. I'm not a big mayonnaise guy. I don't put it on anything other than in my tuna fish, and the only reason why I do it again is as the binder. But if I could get away with just using mayonnaise or mustard, I would, but it still just doesn't have the right flavor. So I mix it all together, and I sort of compress it. And what I do is, because I use 2 cans of tuna fish, which is more than 1 serving for me, is I divide it right now into 2 equal halves, or as best as I can, and then I just put it in a container, Tupperware container, for and I'll eat that tomorrow. Again, I'm just making it for me, 1 serving. So that's pretty much how I make my tuna fish. Again, those who know me know that I pretty much eat tuna fish almost every day, certainly every work day. And when I'm not working, I enjoy tuna fish anyway. So I hope you found this interesting. We'll see you later. Bye.